Go ahead, Mike.
Good evening, Alma.
Hello, Mr. Cunningham. How are you?
I'm doing well. We're looking forward. I've got your a video of your face here, so looking forward to when we can see you again.
Hopefully next month. I'm just being
Good.
precautionary for my elderly parents.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, you're looking well. Hey,
Thanks.
I've already got my two. I've got my two shots, so you can be around me anyhow.
My parents have had their immunization as well, and so I'm more comfortable. But whenever possible, I still will connect virtually to meetings or other things. I mean,
Okay.
hopefully, we'll be able to be vaccinated in the next few months.
Yeah,
It'll
I
be
hope
a
so
bit.
too. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you when you can get here.
Thank you. I'm excited to go in. It's been a minute.
Yeah, all righty. knowledge.
What happens if they do something back here? How does it
Exactly. That's why my nephew came up.
And
Knows
now,
everything about the,
when he develops new products,
uh,
what do you have to do? What do you have to do? Everybody.
that's good. That's good. Good thing. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. If we could all stand for the flag salute, and Commissioner Cunningham will lead us.
Will you join me, please, in saluting the flag of our republic? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Given the current shelter-in-place order covering the state of California and the social distance guidelines issued by federal, state, and local authorities, the city is implementing changes to participate in planning commission meetings until notified otherwise. The council chambers will be open to the public, but will be implementing social distancing policies and will limit the number of people who may be in the council chambers. All attendees are required to wear masks to enter the council chambers. The meetings will be webcast and accessed at https cityofclovis.com/planning and development /planning/planning commission and /planning commission agendas. Members of the public are encouraged to participate in meetings by accessing the webcast at https://cityofclovis.com/planning and development/planning and commission/planning-commission-agenda. Providing written comments at same website, participating by phone or coming to the Planning Commission, meeting in person. We are practicing social distancing and can only accommodate a maximum of 16 guests at one time. Roll call, please.
Yes, Commissioner Antuna,
Here?
Commissioner Bedstead,
Here.
Commissioner Cunningham,
Here?
Commissioner Hatcher,
Here.
Chair Hinkle.
Here. Okay. A motion to approve the minutes? Make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Bedstead to approval of the minutes for the January 28th, 2021 Planning Commission minutes, seconded by Commissioner Hatcher. Commissioner Bedstead?
Yes.
Commissioner Hatcher?
Yes.
Commissioner Antuna?
Yes.
Commissioner Cunningham?
Yes.
Chair Hinkle.
Yes. Okay. Moving to Commission Secretary comments.
Yes, Dave Merchant will have some comments.
Thank you. Just a couple of comments this evening. First, I'd like to introduce a new member of our planning staff. Kelsey George joins us this evening. She's been with the planning department for, I think, 9 days now, Kelsey. So she's off to a terrific start. She comes to us with a good amount of experience in land use planning with a local agency, and has some experience doing working with subdivisions and annexations and the like. We've already got her working on the first project, and I think she'll be presenting to you, if all goes well, with the project next month. Kelsey is originally from Palmdale and has a degree from, a BA from, I think it's Chico, right? And then a master's degree from Long Beach. So not only is she an experienced land use planner, but she's properly educated as well. So we're very happy to have her here. She's already proving to be valuable to us, and we can't wait to get her involved with lots of projects. The second thing we wanted to mention this evening is we've provided to you a handout for the upcoming League of Cities Planning Commissioners Institute, I think it's called.
Academy.
The Academy, that's right. The Academy this year is all virtual through Zoom. It is available to you. It's over 4 days in two-day blocks, I think, separated by a couple of days. It's a unique format this year for the obvious reasons. You're encouraged to take a look at that and see if it's something that works for you, and if the sessions are particularly appeal to you at this point. We're not necessarily encouraging that from a staff level, just based on what we've seen with the virtual trainings and the value of those in comparison to in-house trainings. So this isn't necessarily an endorsement from staff, but the trainings are absolutely available. So if you think it's right for you, just let us know, and we'll get you registered. I'm not either trying to discourage you. I'm just not sure that it meets the same standard as an in-house training where you get to schmooze with other planning commissioners and really get the value of how other folks see the things that you standardly see. So let us know if you're interested, and we'll go from there. That's it from staff.
Thank you. Thank you. Planning Commission members, comment?
I'd just like to...
Sorry, I have one comment for Dave. If I can possibly have that sent via email?
Yes, indeed. We'll get that sent off to you probably this evening.
Sounds great. Thank you.
And I'd just like to welcome Kelsey to the team. Looking forward to working with you, and I think you'll be a great addition to our family here. Just a quick comment on that Planning Commissioners Academy. I perused the schedule, and it looks like it's pretty basic. And I've been fortunate enough to attend 2 previous ones. To my mind, the true benefit of this academy is the ability to network with other commissioners and their staffs from different cities and gain insight as to how they run. It would seem that through Zoom that will preclude that, so I don't think I'll be interested in attending this year.
Anybody else? Okay, and we'll move to our first item in front of us tonight. Or excuse me, any business from the floor? This is an opportunity for the members of the public to address the Planning Commission on any matter that is not listed on the agenda. And this is open to anybody in the chambers or on the internet.
There is no one online.
Okay, I don't see anybody in the chamber, so we'll move to our first item in public hearings. Item number 2 on our agenda. Consider approval of Resolution 21, CUP 2021-001, a conditional use permit request to allow for the increase of R3 zone district standard building height of 2.5 stories, no greater than 35 feet, to 3 stories, no greater than 35 feet, for proposed multifamily building on property located at 1703 DeWolf Avenue. Bottom Line Group LLC, Scandinavia, Mickey Ethel, property owner J. Vick, Bottom Line Group LLC, applicant. Staff?
Thank you, Chair. Good evening, Commissioners. As indicated, this request here is, or this conditional use permit is requesting a greater building height than that of the R3 zone district. The property in question is generally located north of Shaw Avenue and east of DeWolf Avenue. It's about 2.6 acres in area and is largely vacant with a few outbuildings. To give you an idea of what surrounds the property, the subject property, to the north is a rural residential type property. To the east directly is the Jefferson Canal, and to the east of that are more rural residential type properties. And to the south, again, rural residential type property. To the west, across DeWolf Avenue, are single-family residential tract homes. The property itself is zoned R3, which is a multifamily high-density zone district. It's also designated high-density residential in the city's general plan, which allows for multifamily development at 15.1 to 25 dwelling units to the acre. In this case, the applicant is proposing a 60-unit multifamily development with a density of about 23 dwelling units to the acre. Consequently, properties to the north, east, and south of the subject site are also designated for high-density residential development. And just for reference, the subdivision on the west was developed at a medium density, which is 4.1 to 7 dwelling units to the acre. Oh, it changed. Sorry, my slides changed a little bit. So with this conditional use permit, the applicant is requesting to deviate from the R3 height standards. The maximum height in the R3 zone district is basically specified in 2 tiers, which is 2.5 stories and with an overall building height limit of 35 feet. And although the development code does not define what an actual half-story is, it's generally usable living space above a finished story and within a sloping roof. So I provide an example on the right of the slide for you. With this request, the applicant is seeking approval of 3 stories with an overall height that does not exceed that of the existing R3 zone district maximum height of 35 feet. To the right is the proposed 3-story development that the applicant is seeking. Their overall height is actually 33 feet and 2 inches. So under the provisions of the R3 zone district, it is written that the opportunity for greater building height may be granted under a conditional use permit, hence why we are here today. And that height is not to exceed 3 stories or 60 feet. Again, the applicant is requesting 3-story buildings with a height that does not exceed 35 feet. This is a concept here of what the applicant is seeking to develop. You'll see again, it's a 3-story building and the overall height is 33 feet and 2 inches. The applicant is planning on providing design related to the Loma Vista requirements. This is going to be a Spanish style or Spanish revival style design. To give commissioners an idea of what the applicant is seeking in regards to the development itself, this is a concept of the potential site layout. The final site layout would actually be reviewed through the site plan review process, which is through staff. And just like to point out that there will be some modifications to this site layout because there are some dedication requirements along the Jefferson Canal as well as along DeWolf Avenue. So through the SPR process, staff will ensure that all development standards are met after the dedication of the property. That being said, the proposal will not impair the integrity and character of the area and is not detrimental to public health and safety. It's also consistent with the R3 zone district as well as the city's general plan and Loma Vista specific plan. With that, staff is recommending that the commissioners approve Conditional Use Permit 2021-01, subject to its associated conditions of approval. This concludes my report, and I'm open for questions.
Okay, if I can just make a statement on this, is what is in front of us, is that height on this refers to the number of stories, not the height of the building. And because it is still underneath the 35 feet that we have out there. So we're just making a decision tonight over 2.5 stories versus 3 stories on it, and the number of units per acre does not exceed what's in the general plan.
You are correct.
Okay, so I'll open it up for discussion from the commission. If you have questions for the staff.
Yes, Commissioner Cunningham. Lily, this zoning, is that a part of our RENA requirement? And if not, do the dwelling units count towards our RENA inventory?
So I don't think this site is actually a part of our inventory. Regarding whether or not the units would count towards our inventory, I think Dave will have a better answer for that.
Remind me what the overall density, projected density is for the project?
It's 23.
Yeah, anything in excess of 20 units would be creditable towards the city's RENA obligation for the low-income category of housing sites. So yes, this would help meet the city's RENA requirement.
I know in the past we have taken a couple of plots out of the RENA inventory, so this will help in building that back up. That was the reason for my query. Thank you.
Very good.
Any other questions for staff? Okay, I'd like to open this up to the general public and for the applicant, if you would like to have something to say on it, if you have something to say on this, if you give us your name and your address. Whoop, just a second. Let's just turn it. There you go.
Always miss that part. Address, name is Jay Verk. Address is 798 Century Lane in Clovis. Council members, staff, and public, thanks for allowing me to be up here, representing Bottom Line Group and the development for the 60 units on Shaw and DeWolf. Pretty much our goal was to stay within the height and try to maximize the units allowed per acre, and the only way that was feasible to do that was through our 3-story prototype that we just displayed, which matches all the area surrounding buildings and style for Loma Vista. So the part where we took forever to do this CUP was we thought that 35 feet would be the thing and 3 stories would be allowed. So now we're here to request the CUP if you can allow for 3 stories so we can maximize the potential of the site to meet the units that it's zoned for.
Any questions?
Yes, Mr. Burke, I understand that you're interacting with Fresno Irrigation District on their requirements for your...
That's correct.
And everything going smoothly there?
They're working with us hand in hand to try to get this project in.
Okay, and I noticed driving by the property, it has a lot of mature trees. I understand most of them are eucalyptus. And
That is correct.
do you have plans to keep them, or are they?
We do have plans to keep as much of the landscaping we can.
Excellent.
That is 100% in the scope of our plan.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Any more questions for applicant? Okay, thank you very
Council.
much.
Thank you.
Mr. Burke. Open it up for, chamber. Anybody for this, project that'd like to speak? See none in the chamber. Is there any online?
No one online.
Okay, we'll move to those that, oppose this project. See none in the chamber. Is there any online?
None online.
Okay, I'll bring this back to the commission. Any further discussion, any questions you have for staff? See none, I'll open it up for a motion for approval of CUP 2021-001.
I'll make that motion, approval for COP 2021-001, with the, Appendix A, specifics.
Second?
I'll second.
Okay. Any more discussion on this? See none, we'll open it up for vote.
Can we, after they make the motion, can we open it back up?
You need to reopen the public hearing.
Okay. Did you want to reopen the public hearing, or?
Okay, we'll continue then with the vote.
Okay. So we have a motion by Commissioner Cunningham to approve CUP 2021-001 for a 60-unit multifamily for the height request, and a second by Commissioner Hatcher. Commissioner Cunningham?
Yes.
Commissioner Hatcher?
Yes.
Commissioner Antuna?
Yes.
Commissioner Bedstead?
Yes.
Chair Hinkle?
Yes. Okay, any old business?
No,
New business?
none.
And we'll adjourn the meeting at 6:22, it looks like.